Hey, welcome back to a new weekly vlog. I am so excited for today's vlog because y'all, I have just upgraded my vlogging camera to the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. It just came in the mail 2 days ago. So I've been playing around with the settings. So I want to take you along with me today. I'm going to be vlogging my entire day with this camera. Again, it's the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and this is the size of it. It's like the size of a cell phone, honestly. So I'm gonna be vlogging with this all today. I want you to come along with me. I've been playing around with the settings. So today is going to be a test vlog day just so I can make sure I understand this camera and that I get everything right. I've been watching several videos on YouTube and I'm still honestly confused. I thought this camera was going to be a lot easier than what it's been for me so far, just as I'm playing with it. So right now I'm recording on the Sony ZV-1F. I was about to say I've been vlogging, but I have been recording YouTube videos since January. I started off with recording yoga videos and meditation videos. I've done some talking head videos with this camera. And since I've gotten to vlogging, I have been vlogging with this Sony ZV-F1 and I do not like it. The battery is terrible. It's too big. Even though it's a small camera, when you put the mic and the light and the tripod and you're trying to vlog out in public, for me, it just brings too much attention. It's heavy. I just don't like it. So I've been vlogging more outside. So I needed something that's small, compact. I can just throw in my purse. I can throw in my kid's diaper bag and just be on my way. And I believe this is going to do the trick. So the way today's vlog is going to look, as you can see, I'm still in my house robe in my bathroom. So I'm about to get dressed and get started for the day. So I'm going to be testing out different settings in different environments. I'm going to show you what this camera looks like to vlog in-house, indoors. So for those that are new to my channel, I am a mom vlogger. So I vlog my day in the life of being a mother. So you'll be getting some footage of me in the house with my kids. I'm also meeting up with a friend for brunch. So you'll get some restaurant footage. I also need to go to Staples. So you'll be getting some in-store footage. I also will be hanging out with my husband. Not quite sure what we're doing today, but we're going to be hanging out. So I'll get some of that. So right now, this is just me opening up and introducing today's vlog, again, on the Sony ZV-1F. After this, everything you see will be on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. From this frame forward will be on this camera. And then at the end of the vlog, I'll come back on my Sony ZV-1F, open up the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 and show you what settings I use throughout the day. I'll also try to like clip them as I'm in different environments so you can know what setting. I've been reading different reviews on like saturation and exposure and like what settings to put things on depending on what environment you're in. For me, I don't have time for that. I need settings that I can just set and go and be good to go. I use CapCut for editing. I'm a very novice vlogger. I'm not like really good at all at color grading, so I'm not excited about that. I have been reading some settings to set this on for the color grading, and then DJI has a LUT, a L-U-T, a LUT, that you can put inside of your editing software that will like bring color and life back to the picture. So if I decide to do that, I will definitely let you know. Again, this is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I got a couple of accessories as well. This camera does not come with an SD card. Be mindful of that. I did not read this when I ordered it, so I'm glad I got an SD card. I actually got the 512 gigabyte SD card. It's not in here because it's actually in the camera by SanDisk. Make sure that it is the type of SD card that is compatible with the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. You want to make sure the SD card is compatible because the SD card that I use for my Sony ZV-1F, totally different SD card. Because I am clumsy, I am definitely going to be putting on this wrist strap. This wrist strap came with the camera, but I also purchased a storage bag from Amazon. I'll make sure to link all of these down below in the description. But I'll be using this just as extra protection. The camera comes with like a little, like a hard case. But because I'm clumsy, I'm gonna be putting on the wrist strap, and I'll be carrying my storage case with me. I also purchased this little foot. I call it a foot. It's like this little foot thing that goes at the bottom of the camera. I bought this because I thought it was like a suction cup for me to like suction onto my dashboard while I'm driving. Speaking of driving, I'm also going to be getting some car footage today as well. So you'll be able to see what this camera does inside of a car. So I got that. I might send it back, I might not, because it stands up on its own. You don't really need a foot at the end. So I don't know. I again bought it because I thought it would like suction on my car or on the counter or wherever, but it doesn't. Okay, I also got the DJI Mic Mini. So as well as testing out the camera, I'm also going to be testing out this mic. I've heard that the DJI does not have good sound quality like built into the camera. So everything I read online recommended getting the mic. And this is the mic. It's a little mini mic. This is the charging port for it. So you just clip it onto you. So you'll see this in the video, how it looks clipped onto me. I'm gonna get this synced to the camera and play around with the audio, because I've saw a couple videos saying that this mic is like super duper strong. So you need to like turn the audio down, especially if you're gonna be clipping it onto your shirt, your collar. So I'll let you know at the end of, towards the end of the video, what the settings are for the audio as well. Let's see, I also purchased a little light. It's by Newer. And this is how it looks. It's a tiny little light that you clip on top. So I'll show you the setup and everything once I'm locked in and ready to go. So those are the couple of accessories I got, just some basic things. Again, the SD card you have to get. I got a light to go on top just in case, because me and my husband are hanging out tonight if we're in a dark space. This camera does have a low light setting, but I was like, let me get me a little light to go with it. I got the travel case, I got the mic mini. Those are the accessories that I have just starting out. Oh, and this little foot kickstand thingy. I already have a tripod, so I don't need to get another one. I have so many tripods. So that's what I got to go with the camera. I'm gonna go ahead and get my kids up and get the day started, get dressed, because I need to, yeah, I got a lot to do today. I first starting with brunch, so I need to get in the shower, get dressed, get this day started. And yeah, I'll see you probably either downstairs with my kids getting started for the day, or either in the car. Either way, I'll be sure to, again, capture all of the environments for the day. So come along with me. And again, after this, all of the footage will be from the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. All right, so I am dressed, prepared to go out. I do have on the mic mini, and I am in my bedroom. I have a lot of windows in my bedroom. You could probably see them behind me. Don't look at the junk. So I do have a lot of windows in my bedroom. I actually have more windows here. So this is my bedroom fully lit with natural light. I don't have any of my lamps or anything on. So this is what it looks like in my bedroom. And yeah, I'm so excited about this camera. It's so small. I'm probably going to have to get some sort of tripod. I do have a tripod for it, but because it's so small, like just for example, I'm in my bathroom, I'm just going to sit you on my, what is this, on my mouthwash. So this is with it sitting like on top of my mouthwash bottle, just to give some example of like how you can just like really sit it anywhere because it's so small. So that was the whole point of me getting it, because I don't want to have to carry around a tripod. So we're gonna go ahead and get ready to get out of here. I'm putting on one of my favorite perfumes is Cocoa Sunset by Zara. Oh, I forgot I had this mic on, so I don't want to get any on this mic. And I'm interested in seeing how all of this is going to come out in the end, like when it's time for editing. It's going to be an interesting process to see because I'm so used to my Sony ZV-F1. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and head out to the car. Just again, really quickly, this is what it looks like in my bedroom. No overhead lighting, just natural light. I do have a little, it's not a ring light, but something similar to a ring light that you can clip on top. I'll probably use that later on tonight when I go out and it's dark out. But for now, this is it. We'll head downstairs and check on the girls and Scott before we leave out. So I have made it in the car. I am a little iffy about how I'm feeling so far. It's a learning curve. And I can see that my mic volume is like going into the red, which means I'm extremely loud, which means I probably need to lower my voice. And I had mentioned at the beginning of this video that I read or saw a video that this mic is like really powerful. And I must naturally have a loud voice. I didn't think that I did, but I'm watching like my voice go into the orange and into the red. So I'm thinking I might lower. I have to figure out how to lower the mic volume. I saw a video of somebody doing it, but I need to figure it out. I might not be able to figure out right now because I do have brunch reservations at 11 and I need to stop and get gas. So I'm thinking for now, maybe I'll just like move the mic like lower on me. And maybe that will like help bring it down some, or maybe I'll sit in the car as I'm pumping gas and figure out how to like go into the settings to lower the mic. I saw someone put theirs on like -13. I don't know what any of that means yet. However, I will soon find out. And that's the whole purpose of doing this test vlog, right? So that I can work the kinks out in different environments, different settings, and practice. But when I was in the house, the volume didn't go as loud as it is in my car. So maybe because I'm in like a secluded area, like the sound is more compact. That's what I'm guessing. But when I was in the house, it wasn't doing this with the sound. So you're currently sitting on my dash of my car. So the sun is coming in this way. I don't have any sun on this side of the car. So I'm going to be curious to see at editing how this pans out. Because right now, I keep looking at the viewfinder. I have to get used to looking at the little camera. But right now, I'm really not picking up like how this is going to look in the end. But you know what? We're going to keep going throughout the day. I'm going to work out the kinks so that you don't have to work out the kinks. I can tell you right now, I'm going to have to figure out this mic thing because it's picking up way too much. Let me know in the comments if you have the DJI Mic Mini, if you found that the sound is like super duper loud. Maybe when I'm editing, I might have to take the sound down. But for now, we're just gonna rock and roll with this. I mentioned that I got this little foot thing. I thought it was a suction cup to be able to suction on my car so that we can chat when I drive. But I don't think it's going to stay. I'll give it a try. If it falls off, then that's just that. It'll fall off and I'll catch it and that'll be that. Making sure that my mic isn't impacted by my seatbelt. And let's see if you stay or if you fall. Let's give it a try. But that was the whole point of me getting this thing. Because I saw somebody on YouTube. This girl had it and she sat it on her dash. Oh. Child, you fell. Okay, so you just fell. So that tells me you cannot sit on the dashboard of my car with this thingy. So I need to figure out an accessory. Let me know in the comments if you have an accessory for being able to sit on the car. Like I'm a chatty driver and I like to chat with you while I'm driving, and I'm not gonna be able to just be holding you in my hand like this. Like, no, we gotta figure something out. Let me see if I can sit you on my cup. Girl, I can't even sit you on my Stanley cup. Okay, so we need a accessory that is going to allow us to talk and drive, because you know we like to talk and drive. Our car ride chats are the best. So I'm gonna have to go on Amazon or something and figure out an accessory that will suction onto my dashboard. And yeah, we're gonna have to figure this out. But anyways, we are headed to brunch in Virginia. We are going to Matt and Tony's, but first we're gonna stop and get some gas. So if you're curious of how this camera looks in the car, this is what you get in the car. This is the volume or the sound with the mic mini that you get in the car. Again, I'm a novice, so feel free. You will not offend me if you have this camera and you're doing a better job with it than I am right now. Leave in the comments some tips that you have found useful with this camera. And I looked back at the settings. As far as exposure, I'm in I think it's like D-Log M. I was bouncing between doing the D-Log M and the normal as far as the color. I'm sorry, I keep saying exposure. The color, because I don't want to color grade. But I did watch a YouTube video which showed that it is honestly like really, really easy to color grade, because DJI already offers the LUT for you to download and upload, and I use CapCut. So I went ahead and just did the color in the D-Log M 10-bit, and we're gonna practice color grading at the end of this. And so yeah, as I'm driving now to get gas and head to brunch, I'm gonna keep the color here so I can color grade. But when we leave brunch and we're driving back home, I'm gonna put the color in normal just to see how it looks in the car in normal without me color grading at the end. So we'll have something to compare it to be able to say, you know, which one we prefer best. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and drive safely, because I'm literally driving with my left hand and holding you with my right hand. I'm so upset. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take this little suction cup thingy back, because it's not serving its purpose. It was only like $4 or $5 on Amazon, so maybe I'll keep it. I'm just pissed off at it right now because it's not doing what I purchased it to do. So all right, I'm also going to probably play around with this mic a little bit, because it's driving me crazy, me seeing the color go and I'm like going into the red, so I feel like I'm hollering. Or maybe this is an opportunity for me to lower my voice. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I don't need to adjust the mic at all. I just need to stop yelling, and that might solve our problem here. All right, I will see you at the restaurant for brunch. See you soon. Okay, I am now outside. I'm gonna get some coverage of what things look like outside. I'm still in that D-Log. It was a truck in front of me that just started their car. So I'm still in the D-Log setting as far as the color. And then, yeah, so what you're seeing now, I'm going to actually color grade with the DJI LUT that's provided. But wanted to get some outside coverage so you can see how things look outdoors. It's a fairly I'll say it's not super duper sunny, but it's not cloudy. It's like I guess like a normal day out. So
This is what it looks like. I'm actually right here by the restaurant, but I'm just walking down the street just so I can get some outside coverage. I have to use the bathroom. So depending on how the bathroom is set up, maybe we'll get some bathroom footage, see how things look in the bathroom. I'm across the street here and yeah, use the bathroom. I have my mic on. It's kind of covered a little bit by my jacket. So hopefully this isn't muffled. So we'll see.
Right. Yeah. So it was kind of like a two birds, one stone. He was trying to settle. Because I was ready to what he's actually.
Okay, it is extremely loud in here, so I don't know how much this mic is going to pick up, but this will be a test if the mic will be able to pick up mostly of me talking and not so much the folks around me talking. I'm right here by the bar, so it is extremely loud. And it's dark. I'm in a dark corner table. So we'll see how this camera does in a loud, cornered part of the restaurant. So we'll see how the camera does, and we'll also see how the mic does. All right, so I am back from the bathroom. One minor adjustment that I did, I just changed the sharpness to -2, and then I also changed the, what is it called, the image noise to -1. Thank you. Because I remember seeing online on YouTube when I was watching a video that when you're indoors to change the sharpness. But again, I'm really just trying to find a setting that I can just shoot and go. I don't really have time to be changing settings every time I want to pull this camera out, which is why I like the Sony ZV-1F, because once I set the setting, I just shoot and go. So we're going to see now how this -2 sharpness looks. I'm still in the D-Log setting. I'm going to play around since I'm in like a secluded dark area to see like what the low light setting looks like. Just again, this is a test vlog to see, one, if I like the camera, and two, to just like perfect my usage. So I'm gonna come back shortly with what things look like in the low light mode. But again, I'm still in that D-Log setting, so I'm gonna have to color grade this. But yeah, so just change the sharpness and the noise. So we'll see. I've watched several YouTube videos. Everyone has recommended taking the sharpness down to -2. So I was like, you know what? Let me just see if I even notice a difference, if you notice a difference, and I'll do another clip really quickly of what it looks like in the low light setting. All right, so this is the low light setting. Everything is still the same. I'm still on the D-Log. I'm still on the -2 saturation and the -1 for the image noise. I'm so new to this, so you just have to like bear with me. But as I'm looking at the viewfinder, it looks like the low light setting honestly just brightened up things. And I haven't even done the color grading yet. So I'm thinking low light is probably going to be my best bet when I'm in dim settings. So just playing around with this. I'm so grateful for you all coming along with me as I try this out. Again, I'm not just only trying out this camera, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I'm also testing out the mic. So I have the mic here. It's a mic mini that's there. So we'll be able to test out this sound to see if it's not picking up any conversations around me, because again, I am right by the bar, so it's extremely loud. So yeah, I want to get some shots in before my friend gets here. I purposely got here a little bit early so we can just have some time and I'm not like having a camera in her face, because we have to catch up and some things we need to chit chat about, and we don't need to have that here on the good old U of the tube. So yeah, I think I am good here in this environment. I think I haven't edited yet, but I'm sure when I go to edit, I'll be able to see the difference between not having that -2 on the -2 and the -1 on the image noise and the sharpness, and then now seeing the low light setting. I think this is going to give me and you the example that we need. So I'm going to switch this back to the non-low light setting, just the regular video setting, so that when I go back outside, it'll be set. I think, it might be helpful really quick if I just see what normal looks like. Let's see what normal looks like. Let's take it off the D-log really quick and see what's it look like in normal color with the low light on, and then I'll do normal color with the low light off. Okay, so this is normal. Sharpness is still at -2 and image noise is still at -1, but this is what it looks like in normal color. So I took that D-Log M thingy off. So I have not color graded. This is just what it looks like in normal, just regular on the video setting. And then I'll kind of get some different angles here so we can see what normal looks like. And then what I'll also do is show you what it looks like in normal color, but in the low light setting too. All right, so this is normal video, no low light. I took the low light off, so we'll see how this looks. If I like this better than low light, we'll see. All right, so again, this was just regular video setting in color normal. I took the low light off and I took the D-Log M off. Back in the car from brunch, I tried to get mostly just test footage in there because when my friend arrived, we had a lot of catching up to do and just a lot to chat about. And I honestly didn't want to have the camera out. I just wanted to enjoy the present moment with her. It's always a good time with her. Christian, if you're watching this, I really enjoyed our time together. I wish we could do this more often. I always enjoy getting together with her. It's just so refreshing. I'm just so blessed for our relationship. I'm just so grateful for it. So if you're watching this, I love you, girl. Thank you so much for our time. I really appreciate it. But anywho, I am back in the car. I changed the setting, the color to normal. So when I was driving to the restaurant, I had the color and the D-Log M situation for me to color grade on the back end with the DJI LUT that they provide. So I wanted to just get some car footage of the color in normal. It's a good day out. It's not super duper sunny. It's not cloudy. It's just like a regular beautiful day out. So this is what it looks like in the car. I do have my mic back on. I have not figured out how to lower the mic. So I honestly just at this point just need to work on lowering my voice because I'm mostly in the green, but as I glance down, I see that I am kind of going over in that red, which means I'm loud. So I think that's what it means, at least. In my mind, green is good, red is bad. So I'm trying to lower my voice and stay more in the green. But again, just wanted to get some car footage of the color in normal in the restaurant. I think I did a little bit of everything. We were in a dark setting, so I believe I got some glimpses of the low light, normal, and the D-Log just to get a variation of the lighting. I do have my clip-on kind of like ring light situation. I did not clip that on. So we're going to continue to vlog throughout this day and play around and test this camera out, see how much we love it or how much we hate it. I'm headed home now. GPS says I should be home by 2:20, so in little under an hour I'll be home. And my oldest daughter has already been dropped off at her friend's house. They're having a birthday party, and then my sister is coming to pick up my youngest, so me and my husband will have a little moment to ourselves. So wherever we go, I'll try to intentionally make sure we go somewhere that's indoors but with lighting. Since we were just indoors with dim light, we'll see how it looks to be indoors with regular lighting or natural lighting, so to speak. And then I will play around with the settings in color and normal, color and D-Log, just to see what we like. Honestly, I'm hoping that I like normal the best, but we'll see at the end of the day. I'm hoping that I like normal just so I don't have to color grade on the back end, even though, again, they provide the LUT. Just not even having to do that step will be awesome. But we will see. A lot of the videos I've seen on YouTube, people love doing color and D-Log. Like, they take it off normal and they just color grade on the back end. But again, I'm a novice vlogger. I just started vlogging this year. So for me, I'm like, easy peasy. Anything I can do to simplify the process. Honestly, with vlogging, the hardest part is editing. Like, the recording is pretty easy. Like, you pick up the camera, you hit camera ahead. Oop, you pick up the camera, you hit record, and then that's that. But then it's the editing, the, weaving together the story and transition. So just to have to add color grading, I don't know if I'm there yet. So we'll see at the editing. Again, remember, at the end of this video, I'm going to come back in and go into the camera so you can actually see where I changed. Excuse me. Where I changed all the settings, and yeah, I'll be able to tell you which one I like, because at that point I would have edited. So I'll come back like post edit and give a full rundown on what I like and what I don't like. All right, I'm about to jump on the freeway. So let me put this camera up, because as you know, I do not have a suction cup for my car or anything. So I am just holding it with my hand. Luckily, I'm at a red light right now. So I'm looking down on viewfinder and just trying to see how I look. I really can't tell. So the only thing with this camera, the viewfinder is really small compared to my Sony ZV-F1. The viewfinder is bigger, so I can like more so see how I look. This one is really small, so I just have to trust the process that I'm centered. I do have my grid lines on. So, all right, I'm jumping on the freeway, and I will see you back shortly. Okay, so I have just made it to the restaurant. We're at this place called Honey Pot. It's a Korean, I'm sorry, Teapot. I'm thinking of the other place we went to. Teapot, which is a Korean barbecue situation. So this is the lighting. I have it still at the -2. Oops, my mic. Still at the -2 for the sharpness, -1 for image noise, and then this is the color normal. So this is the normal setting. This is how it looks. And hello, good and yourself. It is. It is our first time. So are y'all familiar with Korean barbecue? Ish. The place we went to before. It's been a while. Did y'all go to like a fold the light place, like where it's spot? No, this was years ago in Virginia. It was called Honey Pot. It's the same thing. Honey Pig, yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like ramen noodles, but like a more attractive kind. You pick your own.
It wasn't ramen.
No, it was like you make your own stuff at the table. It was a Korean barbecue. It was a Korean barbecue place before it got real popular.
Okay.
Yeah.
They everywhere.
Yeah.
They are.
But how it works for y'all is we have 3 different options, right? We got
Okay.
the Korean sushi at the front. And
Okay.
then on the back, if you turn, you can see that there's a hot pot in the Korean barbecue.
Okay.
And so let's say y'all just want to do one option. It would be $30.99 per person. If y'all want to do all 3, it's $37.99 per person.
Oh, okay. And that gives us access to the bar over there too.
I mean, even if you just take one option,
You can go over there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let us decide. So you said it's all you can eat sushi?
It's all you can eat sushi, Korean barbecue, and hot dog.
Oh.
And what I would do is like, okay, so like let's say y'all want to do all three. I would get you guys a soup base. You guys can choose your own soup base.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else y'all would order on the tab.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Got it. Even the specialty rolls as well? Oh. That's what Shawnee's was saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, give us like 1 minute.
Can we get some water for this?
Yeah, that'll be good.
I'm just gonna take like, come on, hurry up. Like, I got some water.
Thank you. All right, so that was cute. So now I'm gonna change the setting to the D log M. Again, this is just the regular color. I think it's honestly just called color. I'll show you guys at the end. I'll make sure to go back and like look at all the settings with you. But let me go ahead and show what it would look like in the D log, and then I'll color code it during editing.
Appreciate you.
So Scott, what you thinking?
I mean, for $7 more, you get to try
Everything. Want to just do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
We don't like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still get sushi.
Yeah, we still get sushi. By the way, this is the D-Log M color setting, and then I have gone in and used the DJI LUT that they provide. So just so you know that this is what that clip is in. This is what this clip is in currently. Okay, so how do you do this? Okay, so you start with a soup base, right? So for us, it would be Japanese miso. They got a tomato, Korean kimchi soup, healthy herbs, can't do the pork bones. And then you choose the meat. We would skip that, but we could go down to seafood. Get some headless shrimp. Oh, that's what Margot be getting, that octopus. And then soybean, fish cakes, bean curd, fried tofu. What's wrong?
Can I talk?
Yeah, you can talk.
Does it have motion?
Yeah, I have it off, but
Okay.
yeah, you can put it on tracking, and then it'll literally track you. So right now, just for the heck of it, I'm trying the low light mode. When I was at the restaurant earlier, we were literally like in a corner in low light. This place has a little bit more light. It's dim, but I just wanted to give a look of what it would look like in the low light setting.
The all you can eat sushi.
Just all you sushi.
Just sushi.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And you said we still can go to the
Yeah.
okay.
All right, what type of drinks you drinking?
Cute. You want anything?
What are you getting?
I'm gonna get let me get the Moscow Mule.
The Moscow Mule?
Yeah, do they use like lime juice? Juice
I
fruit?
ain't gonna lie to you. I don't even know what they put in it.
Alright, so let's say lime juice. I don't want like that juice that come out of a bottle. If they have fresh limes,
You want the lime?
yeah, I want
Okay.
like fresh squeeze. I don't want.
I got you.
Okay, so we are now in Costco's. I'm trying to get away so I'm not in the way of other people, but we're currently in Costco's. So just wanted to get a shot of how things look indoors. And this is with me in the D-Log M. So upon editing, when you're seeing this now, I will have done the LUT color grading that DJI provides. So this is me in Costco's. I'm gonna switch now and do one with the color set to normal, just so you and I can both see what's the difference between doing the color at the D-Log and then doing the color grading at the end versus just shooting indoor in normal. So let's take a look at what it looks like in normal color. So I'm not sure. I think I might have forgot to hit record on the last one. I have the button or the sound turned down too low. So it's either you can turn it off, low, medium, or high. So when you hit the record button, it makes a noise. So I have mine turned down to low. I might consider turning it to medium or high, because I am that type of person that will forget to hit the record button. So I know some vloggers don't like having the sound for whatever reason, but I need the sound to know that I'm recording. So just shooting this again, just in case I actually did forget to shoot before. But this is, again, the color in normal inside of Costco's. So we'll see what looks better inside of the store with doing the color grading. So with doing the D-Log or shooting inside of a store on normal. That's cool for the basement. All right. Okay, so it is evening or afternoon. It's what, like 6 o'clock, a little past 6. So the sun has officially gone down. I took my mic off, so I'm just holding it in my hand. But this is the camera setting still in the D-Log in the evening. Scott, you can go ahead. You don't have to wait for me. Still in the evening. So I just wanted to see what it would look like with the sun down. I'm going to also see how it looks in normal and then how it looks outside in the low light setting. So this is in D-Log. I would have had color graded by now, by the time you're seeing this clip. Okay, so this is in the color setting normal. I am outside. Again, it is about 6:30 p.m. So just testing, again, the color more so. Sharpness and image noise is still the same. Just really making sure that I get a glimpse of how the color looks at nighttime, or not pitch black, but kind of when the sun has officially gone down. So this is what the color looks like outside in normal. And then I'll do one more to see how it looks like in the low light feature. And last but not least, this is what it looks like in the low light feature with me outside once the sun has gone down. Again, it's not pitch black out. It's about 6:30 p.m. So late afternoon, evening when the sun has gone down. So I think by now I've probably gotten every environment that I will probably ever be in when filming. So I'm happy to just be able to spend the day with you so you can see it as well. As I've been on YouTube looking for different people doing reviews on this camera, they've more so been talking about the different settings, but I haven't seen anyone like be out in the actual settings. So the settings that I choose, you might not like. Maybe there's some settings that I showed you that you prefer over the ones that I'm going to select, but it's the end of the day. I am headed home now, but I will come back in a minute after I edit to let you know which settings I selected and just how the editing process went with using the LUT for the color grading. All right, see you soon.
So I just want to say thank you so much for going with me throughout my day. If this video was beneficial to you in any kind of way, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. It lets YouTube know that you enjoyed this video and that other people who are also exploring the color features in the DJI Pocket 3, Osmo Pocket 3, that they would benefit from this video as well. Also consider subscribing to my channel. And yeah, leave me a comment below letting me know like what settings were your favorite, which ones did you absolutely hate, what settings and what environment took you by surprise. Leave me a comment, let me know how you're feeling about this camera now that you've literally watched me go through a full day in various environments with this camera and also with the mic mini on as well. What were your thoughts about the sound quality? All right, so let's get into my favorite settings. I am actually sitting here editing this video now, so I wanted to come back and share with you my favorite settings so I can also put this clip that I'm recording here now at the end of the video so you can know how I'm feeling. I do want to say this camera, I'm looking down at my notes so I can remember what settings that I like the best. So I'm creating myself a cheat sheet and I'm just going to leave it in the notes section in my phone so that when I'm out and about, I can just quickly glance at my notes like, oh yeah, I'm in this environment with this lighting, put it on this setting. You will be surprised that most of the settings will stay the same, which I'm surprised. So anyways, let me hop into what I like the most. I'm actually going to start with what I don't like. I did not like the color normal. Like as I was editing, I'm like, ooh, every time I was in normal, I did not like it. But one time, the only time that I liked the color normal is when I was outside. You can tell that I was like in a neighborhood. I believe it was around like 6:00 p.m. So like the sun was going down. It wasn't a complete bright sunny day, but it also wasn't like pitch black. It was like in the middle, like the sun was, I guess, setting. And that was the only time that I liked the color normal. I feel like low light made it too gray, and doing the D-Log M and doing the color grade at the end, it still was too dark, but normal was perfect. That is the only time that I like normal. So I will keep that in mind and keep it in my notes that when I am outside and it's not daytime, but it's not like pitch black nighttime, to just keep it in normal. That is the only time that I enjoy the normal setting. All right, so what I did not like, again, was normal, only like that at nighttime, not pitch black. Let's see. Oh, also I noted that using the LUT that DJI provides was actually not as hard as I thought. When I heard color grading, I immediately thought of like all of the little settings. I use CapCut for editing, so I'm like thinking about like all of those settings where you adjust the colors, like, I didn't like that. But the LUT makes it so easy to just add into CapCut. Super duper easy. Once it's in your CapCut, it's like in there forever. You just hit adjustments and yeah, you hit adjustments. I'm looking at it now. You hit adjustments and you add it and you can like drag it over to what clips you want the LUT to be in. And then you can also change the intensity of the LUT. My LUT for most of these clips went between 55 and 100. I think on one of them, I lowered it down to 10. I think it was when I was trying to use the LUT outside, but it just made it too dark. So my intensity for the LUT, again, was around 55 to 100 on all of the clips that you saw that I used the LUT. So yeah, it wasn't that bad. I was nervous at first, like, ain't nobody got time to be color grading. That LUT makes it super duper easy for a beginner like myself, a beginner editor, a beginner vlogger that just is working full time and don't have much time to spare in editing. So it made it very sufficient. So if you're nervous about using the D-Log because you're like, oh my gosh, I got a color grade at the end, get that LUT. Go to the DJI site, get that LUT. It's free. Put it in your CapCut or whatever editing software you're using. It's going to make your life so much easier. So yeah, indoors, the next setting is indoors when it's dark. So when I was at that bar, like at that dark bar in the corner, my favorite setting was low light. Like that's it, that's all. Low light. I'll decide if I want to add the LUT on the back end later, depending on the environment, if I want to put more color in it. But honestly, I love just the low light setting in that dark bar, in that corner of that bar. I thought the picture was beautiful. I really loved how that looked. Then when I went to the Korean barbecue place, and then when I went to Costco's, I put that as indoor stores and restaurants that have normal lighting. So just think again, like how Costco's has the recessed lighting, that restaurant had the recessed lighting, like not much windows, but there is light. I put that my favorite color was doing the D-Log M with the LUT. So just keeping it in a D-Log M, and then during editing, throw the LUT on there and then adjust if I want it, you know, in that 55 to 100 range where I want it to land. I thought that was really good. I would suggest the low light setting if you want your picture to be super bright. For me, it was too bright and almost like whitewashed me out. And the background, it was just like way too bright. I feel like the D-Log M with the LUT it provided more natural color. Like I was afraid it was going to be super duper yellowish looking, but it wasn't. I felt like it was natural, like as if you were in Costco's with me, like that's how Costco's would have looked. Or if you were in that restaurant with me, that's exactly how that restaurant would have looked. We were in, what do you call that seating at the restaurant? The booth. We were in a booth. So we weren't like in the center of the restaurant. We were in a booth. And I felt like if you were sitting in our booth, the color you saw in that video is the exact colors that we saw when we were there. However, when I did the low light setting in Costco's, it made it look like Costco's had like big, bright, super white lights, and that it just looked too washed out for me. So definitely keeping it in that D-Log M and adding that LUT. When I'm just in regular stores, regular restaurants, not a dark bar, but just regular, normal lit indoor places, I would definitely keep it again at the D-Log M, put the LUT at the end. Okay, the next environment is inside of my car. In the daytime, I realized I did not shoot inside of my car at night, but if I had to guess, shooting inside of my car, like pitch black, I would 9 times out of 10 do the low light setting. But because I was shooting in my car in the daytime, I loved how the D-Log M looked with me putting the LUT on the back end. And let's see, outside in the daytime, I also enjoyed the D-Log M with the LUT. That's when I was outside of the restaurant before I went in. It was a normal day, bright sunny day, and that D-Log M and LUT was perfect. And yeah, I think that covers all of the environment. Indoors in the dark, indoors regular lighting, car in the daytime, car in the nighttime will be probably low light setting. Outside in the daytime, outside at night. Again, if I was outside in pitch black, I would probably do the low light setting. So that is what I enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me for the day. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. I want to know what settings you all liked. Again, my sharpness was at -2 and my image noise was at -1. I'm thinking about changing the sharpness to -1. I felt like it was like, you could see like the pimples on my face. Like it was like, ugh. I feel like I need like a little blur, not too much, just a little blur. So I might change my sharpness to a -1 and keep that image noise at a -1. But I'm interested in hearing what settings you enjoy. Maybe you use my video as a reference and you go out with your camera and test out different settings. Come back and let me know what you think. And until next time, I'll see you on the next one, and be well. I think I'm doing my Sunday vlog, so I'm like so used to saying my outro for my normal mom vlogs that I do. But anyways, I look forward to seeing you again, and until next time, be well.